I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain.
Enjoying yourself?
Yeah, the wonderful thing. Always enjoy myself in your presence, my dear. Aye, last day of the challenge. Roll the intro. I'll tell you about it. Hi, welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Langers, and I am the vocal talent that is the Scruffy trader. And this week, I've been doing a breakout challenge, just to see if it's possible. Tweaked it a little bit, and messed around. It's kind of paid off. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you the last trade, and then we'll have a little look at the results. So I'm going to wind up the winker, my beautiful assistant right here, who I like to annoy the living brains out of every day. But she's not actually doing her job this week. You see this? This is not good. It's nearly empty. Oi.
Oi?
What do you mean, oi?
You said oi.
Well, what would you prefer? Woman? That's not politically correct, is it? Sorry for those who don't think I treat my wife very well, but we like to wind each other up and be nice to each other, because I like her. And she likes me this week because I haven't made an arse of myself and lost a fortune. Because one of the settings that I put into this challenge, or rule if you want to call it a rule, was every penny that I make, I will donate into the coffee fund for a charity. And the other side of that was, for every penny I lose, I will double it and put it into that coffee fund. So I had a very good incentive to make this work, which is why I tweaked it a little bit. So up to now, I can't lose. It's gone incredibly well for those who have been following it throughout the week. And even if today is catastrophically wrong, we're still in profit. So the tweaks and the plan has worked out. So there we go. So let's roll the trade, and then I'll come back to you and we'll have a little chat. And all right, see you in a bit. Okay, boys and girls. Got my coffee and my Cocoa Pops because it's early in the morning. Been waiting for the markets to come into play, which they pretty much are. Just need a little bit of a retracement and then I can get in. But while I'm waiting at that, we'll have a quick recap. It's been an excellent week. The premises worked out very well, and this is what's happened so far. So up to now, we have opened 21 positions, which were broken up into 6, 5, 5, and 5 across Monday to Thursday. None of the positions that I opened on Monday cashed out. They were held overnight. Tuesday, there was a number cashed out and one position was held overnight. On the Wednesday, as you can see, 5 cashed out. 2 of them were part closed because sometimes I'll take so much off the table just to put money in the bank and let the other half of that run. So 2 of them were part closed and left 3 positions running overnight, which ran into Thursday, which was non-farm payroll day. Difficult day to be trading at the best of times, let alone having a challenge chucked into the mix. And they all cashed out, giving me a week's total up to now of £905.45. And I haven't lost a trade yet. And it's all filmed if you look through the other videos. Now, what I've also done is I dialed down the position sizes. Each single position is £1 a point. So we're not talking land of make-believe. these are realistic figures that you can achieve. So a little bit of thought and sticking to my guns has generated a good result. So let us jump onto the chart and we'll have a look and see what the makeup of the candles are for this morning. Okay, so the mark is already marked out here. Looks like it's having a bit of a strong drive. Pull it across. You can see it's been pretty flat. The world's waking up. So looks like we're getting in. The ranges aren't particularly massive today. Each box is 16 pips. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just waiting for this to come back a little bit, because it burst in a bit early. I try not to put anything on before 7:30, and it's now 20 to 8. So it burst in a bit quick for me. But today is hit and run. I'm going to be having very tight targets. I don't want to lose the money that I've made. And it's Friday. I like to be in and out by 1 o'clock. And then that's it. So as long as I don't screw this up, I've had a spectacular week. But I'll just have to be patient and wait a little bit. So there we are. So what I'll do is I'm just going to play the trade today, and then I'll come back later on this afternoon when everything's played out and tell you about today, and then I'll do a full summary of the week tomorrow. So I'm going to enjoy the coffee, because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee. He also likes his Cocoa Pops. So I'll have my breakfast and one thing and another, and let's crack on.
We salute you. Showing.
There we go. All done and dusted. Pretty quick this morning. So what I'm going to do is we'll have a look at the scores on the doors, see how well it's done. We'll have a look at who has contributed into the fund, all two of you. And finally, we'll have a little look as to why today reversed. So first of all, let us have a look at what has gone on. So first things first, coffee fund. Okay, so there's a screenshot of the fund from the 29th to the 3rd today. 2 donations, £5 each. One was from a Facebook guy and the other was from the subscribers. I thank you very much. I will match those and add it into the fund. And also, if you haven't had the sheet, please drop me a line if I haven't sent it to you already, and I will gladly share that with you. And the scores on the doors, is it? Oh, hello.
There's
Is
your
that for me?
coffee. It is.
Thank you. Look at that.
Very good.
I won. Can I have a pizza?
You can.
Well done. 2 takeouts this week, doing really well. So what does this sheet mean? What is it all about? Well, as you've been following me through the week, let's move my little bobblehead over. I made up this sheet so that we can just keep a running total of what's going on. And it was based on a position of £1 a point, and that's how many positions was opened each day. So on Monday, 6 positions open, just at £1 each. So we're not talking mega amounts of money here, guys, but none of them cashed out during the Monday, and they were all held overnight. Came into Tuesday, remarked the charts, put an extra 5 positions on, of which 10 of them cashed out, because if you remember, 6 was carried over, 6 and 5 is 11, with 1 carried over. So we came into Wednesday with a trade already running, opened up another 5 positions, 5 of which cashed out. I closed 2 of those positions out by half and let the other half continue to run, and held a total of 3 positions overnight. Then went into Thursday, wildcard day, non-farm payroll, and if you watch the video, I explained why I'd be looking to get out. All of the positions open that day were closed down, so there was nothing held over for tonight. And because Friday is also a wildcard day, I didn't want to be in the markets too long today. So that's why it was a very hit and run strategy. And the theory was, if it kept on trucking, great, but if it came back and stopped me out, that's it, I am done. And that's what's happened. So we still got some money banked in, which is £951.55. £10 donation, I will match that donation, and because we're so close to the 1,000, I'm just going to round it up. Since only 2 of you were good natured to chip in, I think it's only fair that I pay it up. So I'm going to round this up to a straight £1,000, and we're going to put it to some good use. So thank you very much. That was that. So give me a second, we'll jump back onto the screen and we'll go through why today reversed, because it was a good reason. There was a number of guys were asking in the Facebook group, I'm long, but this thing's tanked. Why? There's a simple reason it's tanked, and I'll show you. So bear with me half a tick. So here we are. This is the trade we were looking at this morning, which, as you can see, there they are there. I went short on all of them, and it was 20 to 9 when they opened up. Okay, so I had to wait a little bit, But bump, down it came, triggered the orders, bash. And that is the hit and run right there. Now, I was hoping to get it into this, but it reversed. Friday, protect your account as always. Stopped me out. Yes, I could have re-entered, and I did think about it to come down and catch it again. But that is why a lot of traders fail. They chase the market. They think, oh, I missed it. I need to get in. If you've missed it, you've missed it. And that's it. Protect your account and fight another day. You know, because then you are revenge trading, or you're just trading for the sake of trading. You're trying to force it. And I touched on this the other day when I was talking about chasing the money. It is not the process. If you're chasing the money, you will fail, because then it becomes gambling mentality, and that is wrong. But one of the things that I was asked is, why did it tank? Everything said it's going up. And you're right, everything was saying it was going up, because moving average would say it was going up, RSI say it's going up, because of this drive here. But that's why indicators sometimes fail. Ultimately, they just follow the price. You need to be able to read the chart before you can read an indicator, and that is very important. So what do I mean about reading the chart? Well, there's my boxes that were lined in, and all they are just target points. As you can see, right through the night, the market did nothing. Absolutely diddly squat from tea time yesterday. Just flat. All right. But if you look at the makeup of that, there's more red than there is green. All right. So that's your first thing to look at. The next part is, if you pull this out to an hour, and you start having a look at the market properly. There we are. Monday, tanked, and then it was steadily for the rest of the week, without really looking back, was moving up. Now, a market can only move in a single direction for so long, like here. Moved up, had a breather, moved up, had a breather. But look at the waves, because a market will move in waves. That's a strong wave down. Strong move up. Not strong move down, but not that strong. Strong move up. Move down. Pretty weak. But look at the candles now. These strong. Real strong. You know, big candles, big bodies, wicks to the bottom, pushing up. You can see all of the pressure pushing up. But as you're coming into the last part of the week, which was last night and today, these candles are now very small. So the steam's running out. And when it went to push back up, see that? That's a steep incline, steep incline. That's not. That's just a very low slope. Gets to here, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. It couldn't break a new high. Then there's a big thumper here, which, yes, you could say it was from the non-farm payrolls, but there wasn't a lot of excitement around that news spike yesterday. So that is a good indicator that today the market is going to drop, because all of these people here are going to be looking to get out of positions, and the value of these buyers has run out, and you can see that here. And then the sellers come in, thump, thump, indecision right through the night, because nobody was really sure what's going on. But as you can see, it's mostly red. So all this will be, that'll be a fake out to the top, make everybody think that it's going to go long, which they did. They all jumped in, thump, down it comes, takes the shorts out, then we're into here. And that was it. That was the makeup of today's trade. Very, very simple. Okay. And I banked on that this morning. And that's why when you saw me looking at this chart, I saw that go into that box, but I weren't going to take that trade because my feeling was it's going to be these boxes that I needed to target. And that's why I put my line in the sand as to where I want the market to retrace to. As soon as that market started to come into this area where this line was, I knew it would be time to go short, put the orders in, let the chart do the work. And that is that. Very simple. You know, trading is not difficult. You just read the chart that's in front of you and make an informed choice. If you are wrong, you are wrong. But as long as your risk is managed and you've protected your account, you're fine. And that's what it's all about. So it's been an interesting week, and I've enjoyed it to a degree. It's nice to get out of your comfort zone every once in a while. Yes, I tweak the strategy to my own gains because this is my money. I ain't going to lose it just because somebody asked me to, you know, but I can adapt the strategy to make it work. And it doesn't matter what strategy you use. If you know how to read the charts, you can apply it. Whether it's a moving average cross, a reversion, doesn't matter what it is. If you can read the chart, you can then look at your strategy and know when to apply it. And that's it. So there we go. So I'm going to kind of leave it there. I've had a great week. I was going to do this summary on Saturday, but since this all finished early on today, just done it now. So I'm going to enjoy the coffee, because we all know Scruffy likes his coffee. I'm going to have to stump up some money, but it ain't my money because it's all house money, because it's money I've made. So it hasn't come out of my bank account. So we might be having a little bit of...
Well, hello. Ding dong.
Probably not. It's more like this.
I told you, you fat fuck son of a bitch. Never touch me like that again. Let go of my balls. Shut up.
So there we go. It's been an enjoyable week. So remember, guys, do what you love. Money will follow. See you around sometime.